The topic is charging labor for redoing pipes on a system that is already up in place and running. I will let you know that just replacing these pipes is cost as much as in installing the entire system. One, when the pipes were installed, all the line sets were installed before, there was nothing in here. These were clean floors. These tables are permanently mounted to the floor, so you cannot even put your ladders here and open them up. They're at a very steep angle, so you can't even, as you can see how the ladders are, really no working room up there. This room is now in production that helps keep, there's rotating air actually through those filters. This cool air, as you can see, the air in this room is 63 degrees. The air in this room is pumped out through Cana fans that are like 1500 CFM, pumping air into that room, and then through the filter right there is pushing into this room, and it's repeating that 3 times. There's a big Cana filter there, in and out, a Cana filter there, going in and then out. And so this room is like a large lung room, and they have air conditioning, but they all overlap and work as a whole entire system. So this is staying up and running while I'm repiping with new copper. And on top of that, because the electrical is already installed and they're running, I have to run the pipes underneath and pull them through and under the electrical right here to remount them back where they are, and repeat that all the way down. And since they have to be pulled, you cannot have the insulation on them like this. This kind of insulation is it grips on everything. It's like your rubber sneakers on a tennis court. It just tears and grips on everything. So I can't pull a piece of this all the way down. So I'm literally pulling the pipe and threading it underneath all the way back, going all the way back on each one of these, on each and every piece, taking off the hardware, moving out the old one out of the way, and then putting the new one in place and putting it back in while the system is up and running. Literally 3 times, maybe even 4 times the labor cost. So just to repair this pipe, because it's the shitty old crap pipe that leaks like a sieve from Italy, and I kept, they had to wait. They only could be down for 1 or 2 days, because for every hour that this room is down, per hour production, it's somewhere like $240, $300 every hour they're down for me to come back and do this, for them to be empty. And doing this in the dark, or once this place is filled, I only have this much working room if this is not cleared off for production. So because you're a company and you listen to some salesman who says he has some great product, well, it'll save your time and it's cheaper. To have to charge customer or eat it a second time is a massive pain in the ass. Really bad for your reputation, and the cost to the customer, if charging in this case, is basically a whole entire system installation just to recover a few lines right here. This is a massive, ridiculous thing, all because of this company's product that leaks like a sieve. And I tried to keep this guy up and running while they were in production and the room was filled. And so what I came back here was I was finding the leaks, and I drained the system down really fast for an hour. I pumped it up with nitrogen. I went over with some Bridget solder, and I found as many leaks as I can. I just kept ripping open the pipes and just nicking and just soldering up and covering the holes. And it actually worked long enough, but they would spring out somewhere else. So I would solder these. Several weeks later, there'd be another one coming out somewhere else, and then another one would spring up somewhere else. And it's like you're in a sinking ship, and you're putting your fingers in all the holes that were springing out on a ship that's just ate with termites or barnacles, and it's like a lost cause. So doing business with this company right here, installing this product, was basically a lost cause, a big, just really bad. And so now, if you're out there and you want to look for jobs where guys stopped answering their phone because they're being called out to repipe their whole entire systems because they installed this product on their system, and there's customers desperate to have you come out and replace it. There's big money in going out there and repiping entire systems, replacing this product, because this product leaks like a freaking sieve. And so that's what's going on here. I'm replacing all this copper because it's this product, and I'm using Mueller because the rest of the Mueller that's already in this building, none of it ever leaked. Not the Mueller from systems that were installed here 20 years ago, not from the systems I installed about 8 years ago, but only the last systems on all the jobs that people have done that I've been going out and replacing, and my own, having to pull out this shit that leaks like a sieve. And when you're in a high production commercial facility that cannot be shut down, you have to do stuff like this in an emergency to get them working long enough until they have a 1 or 2 day clean out and turnover period where I have to rush in and pump in a morning to night, 2 days consecutive, and bust my ass to do something like this because of a product like this. So stick with American made Mueller and not shit like this, and your job is good as gold. Stick with something like this and your ass is grass. All right, see you guys when I get this up and finished. Mueller, I gotta say, my grandfather used it, my dad used it, I used it, and the only reason I went away from using Mueller is because slick talking salesman, nice brochures, really confident that their product was really good and everything like that for that white shit over there. And if it worked since my grandfather's day to mine, and it'll work until my grandchild, when my grandchild has a son, this Mueller still will not be leaking. This company will be nothing but a footnote after they go bankrupt. No one wants their product no more. All right, see you guys.